AI only, great puns. Mark II, battle. Yeah. Let's look at the infographics. I'm the worst in most of them, except for approval. Everyone hates Morocco, probably for eliminating the Zulu last round. The Mayans are the smartest. Everyone loves the English. The Austrians have the biggest military. Of course, the Shoshone have the largest amount of land. Austria is the richest. Greece is the most productive. The Soviet Union is growing the fastest, and Inca has the biggest population. I'm surprised about that Inca figure, because they've done nothing, really. Where are the Inca? Inca. This is gonna be like Find the Mongolia. Anyway, last time, the Siberians got knocked down by the Celts. That will probably be the only game where any AI game where anyone says that whatsoever. The Zulu were eliminated, and I think that's about it. Yeah, lots of other things happen, but they're not as important. So let's get this show on the road. The Incans are orange. They're that weird color. The Dutch are here. The Inca right here. Yeah, they have really big cities, just not a good army, and they're bordering two aggressive civs. Austria, which has the largest army in the world, and the Mayans, who have a very pretty big army, and these cities are right for the taking. So, I wouldn't want to be the Inca right now. Anyway, the Siberians will be destroyed this turn. They destroyed that composite bowman. Well, maybe not, but they'll be destroyed sometimes. Oh, they have two. Okay, I'll be destroyed next turn. I keep on saying that. They'll be destroyed next turn. I think this battle will last forever. But anyway, I'm surprised that the Celts are doing this good. And I'm surprised that the Pope lived and that the Zulu were eliminated so early. Lots of surprises in this. The turn processing time has the turn processing time got slower, or is it just me? Slower, faster. I don't know. Scotland has declared war on Siberia. Scotland has this massive city, but it probably won't help. Yugoslavia declares war on Siberia. Everyone's jumping on the Siberian hate train because they're gonna get eliminated this turn. If they ever get liberated, all those armies that declared war on them, probably eliminated nations, will die. Very horrible deaths. Yeah, I believe what are the Huns doing? Their turn processed extra long. Turn processing time was extra long. The Huns are a city-state. I'm still amazed at that. And they only have one military unit. Wow. And Israel is pretty successful. I noticed something while I was looking on the map. The entire Swiss army is over here. America could mobilize their forces, probably take Bern. If the Jewish do anything smart, they'll probably take Bern, too. Okay. This battle might go on forever. Or the Siberians could just continue living in their city-state. Oh yeah, last time, the Ottomans were reduced to a city-state. Ooh, we have our first spy. Washington has entered the Renaissance, I believe. He could be the most advanced in tech, but his army isn't showing it at all. Probably not the most advanced in tech. He could. I said, oh, would you look at that? Budokai has made peace with the Siberians. They shall live on with their rump state forever. I was about to say something about... I wish the Celts destroyed Siberia, because that would just be awesome. But it's still admirable that they got two cities from them with basically no feedback, and this area is practically destroyed. What do the Siberians have? A great merchant and a great artist? That won't pay the bills. Hitler being surprising. I thought Hitler was going to do better, but who knows? They could always rise again. I expected a war to erupt between Spain or Japan. Japan or Spain or Armenia to declare war, but it seems like the most aggressive civ in this area is the Celts of all people. Washington has declared war on the Dutch. Look at this army. Look at the Look at the Dutch army. Seems like Belgium might actually outlive the Dutch. Wow. That's surprising. Yeah, that is surprising. Congrats, Belgium. You actually did something. Well, they didn't do anything. They just outlasted another civilization. But, you know, congrats, Belgium, anyway. You did. You You outlived your brethren. Your fellow Low Country. Anyway. Someone entered the Renaissance era. I'm not sure who. Assyria, still fielding siege towers. They probably can't go after Mongolia. They have an okay army. Yeah. Someone needs to go after England, but they seem to be liked by everyone because, you know, they're not aggressive and everyone loves non-aggressive civs. Except, of course, Joseph Stalin, who tried to kill the Pope. Come on. The Pope doesn't even have a religion, and that's what he's supposed to do. Just let him live. Well, if you let him live, he'll probably be suffering, but, yeah. England has made peace with the Celts. England has made peace with the... England making a lot of peace deals. See, they're being peaceful. The Hunnic War is being a disaster. All of Attila's units are being brought down. Look at this siege on Cordoba, and it's failing. Finland has enhanced Protestantism. Shanghai has entered the Renaissance. It seems like a lot of people are entering the Renaissance. I might have missed out a lot last episode. Anyway, let's go to the next turn. The Americans are already lining outside of the capital of Amsterdam. I wouldn't be surprised if the Icelanders or the Norwegians try to destroy the Dutch. And even if the Americans fail, it just shows that the Dutch are very easy. They'll probably raise a lot of tiles. They'll probably raise tiles. It'll make the city much worse. Because Amsterdam's a good city, but it won't be in a bit. I would like it if Washington mobilized against the Swiss, though, because that would just be easy. They don't have any military units, while the Dutch have a few trebuchets and a warrior. I mean, that doesn't make that much of a difference, but still. This is a pretty competent invasion force, but with only one melee unit, and it's so out of date, I don't think they'll succeed in any way possible. Iceland has entered the Renaissance. Spain has entered the Renaissance. France being very quiet. Regular Germany being very quiet. God. Persia being quiet. How's Prussia doing? Prussia's just doing their own thing. You do you, Prussia. Wait until you get wiped out, though. Let's see what's happening. America's turn is processing. Let's see what they do against the Dutch. If they do damage to the city... Oh, wow. Look at that. I didn't even see if they did any damage whatsoever to anything. That's kind of incompetent, but they have a human wave. Like, as I learned from the Soviet Union, if you have a lot of manpower, you'll win no matter what. Manpower is key to winning battles. You can either have a small, dedicated force that's really good, or you can have a lot of manpower that's not that good, but the human wave is very effective. I'm pretty sure the Icelandic are trying to mobilize against the Finnish. They still have warriors, though. Even though they just entered the Renaissance, they should have pikemen and stuff like that. Speaking of units that they should have, I think that the Mongols' unique unit is used during the medieval era, if I'm correct. And that outlasted them. Do they have any Kashyyyks? Nope, they do not have any Kashyyyks. Wow, Mongolia, wow. They have horsemen, too. So that means that they have a horse resource somewhere around here. Wow, just but they don't have Kashyyyks. Clap for Mongolia. Sarcastic clap for Mongolia. Switzerland has made peace with Siberia. It seems like Siberia will live on. Huh. I wonder if Finland will ever declare war on Siberia, even though they're far away. That would be a nice BR situation. Russia has completed the Parthenon. I'm not sure what exactly the exact bonus is, but that's a wonder, so that'll help them. Russia's empire is fairly small. Geez, Budokai, you shouldn't have pieced out with the Siberians. If you put in 1 or 2 more military units, then, well, actually, you could probably took them over with those 2 picks, but no. But I'm surprised to even see the Celts expanding. How's America doing against the Dutch? Their capital's been taken to the green. And also, in other news, the Pope, like I said last video, is going to go out with a whimper instead of a bang. Unless they have some sort of miracle. Or they send this great merchant and build something and get enough money to get enough troops to repel this invasion. Unless something like that happens, or the Soviets are extremely incompetent, they'll probably fall before the Dutch. Oh, in fact, they fell right now. So, here we have 2 civilizations that started on the southern coast, boom, dead. The Pope is dead, Zulu is dead, Shaka's dead, the Dutch are about to be dead. I believe that's a record for an area. The southern coast, 3 deaths. Siam was eliminated, World War II France was eliminated, and someone else was I think someone else was eliminated, I don't know. Let's see what America does is their term processes. Oh, look at that. Do they have they have a melee unit back here? They'll probably be able to squeeze it in, but the Dutch will last a few more turns. Unless they do a stupid peace deal. Then Belgium will outlive the Dutch. Wow. I'm also surprised that the Mayans have even done something. I mean, I'll be okay if they just turtle up for the rest. They eliminated civilization. That's pretty darn good. For the Mayans, especially. Scotland, you have a fairly big force. Morocco, China has a big Portugal in the way. They don't even have that many forces. Get Guangzhou. Maybe get Fez. The Moroccans will have to shuttle their units for this 1 tile gap, and you have a very defensive city. You could probably peace out before that. Seems like Portugal's going to settle near my starting location. Let's see how that happens. Well, how that happens, gosh. Let's see how that turns out. I believe the Americans could succeed. They have this spearman. They've stopped moving the spearman, but they'll eventually mobilize him. Or if the Iceland or Norway is smart, they could definitely droop in. Oh, look, they already got a spearman over here. They'll take him over next turn. Bada bing, bada boom. Have the Dutch process their turn, though, because they have this trebuchet, they have the bombardment, they could probably kill... They did not kill this spearman, and that will be the end of their empire, unless America is stupid and pieces out. Then the Freedom Meister will have 3 fairly big cities, and that'll be great. Okay, I just noticed that it didn't look improved, but if you go after it, it's farmland. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Portugal has entered the Renaissance as they're moving their settler. Yeah, they're going to settle where I settled. Scotland, why did you give away this city? I mean, that just allows Polynesia to encircle you. The Americans are going to take over this turn. Unless they're really stupid, they're going to take over this turn. And then it'll be the second elimination in this video. I'm not timing these videos. I probably should. See, America, bada bing, bada boom. The Dutch eliminated Belgium. Living longer than the Dutch. Wow. Congrats to Belgium. Belgium. How's Ethiopia doing? Ethiopia has some pretty good core cities and a religion that's pretty influential, and that's about it. They're spreading their religion. A lot of areas around here are Jewish. Sweden doing absolutely nothing. These city-states should be taken out. Someone, even though I love them, someone should take Yugoslavia out. Someone should take Siberia out, probably the Celts again. Someone should take the Ottomans out. Someone should take Belgium out for sure. Someone should take Prussia out. Wow, I didn't really realize there were that many city-states. Someone should take Germany out. Yeah, a lot of city-states. The Moors have made peace with the Mayans. Have you gave away any cities? No. Switzerland and the Portuguese have declared war on England. Portugal? No, the only thing that would impact England is if Finland or the Arabs or China declare war on them. That would be the only thing that kills them. Portuguese moving inland, probably gonna settle around here. America still has that big force, but they should upgrade it. It's outdated. All their neighbors have pikemen. The Koreans have their unique unit. They should use that to take out Yugoslavia and Switzerland. Carve himself out a nice empire. Maybe settle a city right here. Potentially go after the Armenians and the Spanish. The Bohemians. Bohemians have a nice military force. They could definitely go after the Siberians and take them out, but a lot of their units aren't advanced. They have swordsmen and pikemen near warriors. That's 3 generations of units, if I'm not misunderstood. Anyway, Scotland still doing nothing. France still doing nothing. Algeria being really quiet. They're probably the most quiet in this game besides maybe France, because someone declared war on them. That's about the only thing. France has done nothing. Same thing with, well, I believe they found the Byzantine Empire founded a religion, but France, jeez, and Indonesia too. They're just snoring. Babylon got this city in a peace deal. Poland, Sweden too. Lots of boring civs. Well, that's inevitable with such a large cast. Okay, then. I think I'll end this part at turn 120. The Moors have the unique unit. They have the Grenadine cavalry. They could probably go after Attila's court, and they are. I'm not sure how strong these units are, but they look pretty strong. They have a catapult. They could do something. They have a damaged one probably going down here. They might be able to capture it, especially if Israel helps out with these 2 composite bowmen and their unique unit, which they probably need to upgrade. Russia, making all sorts of wonders. And they have a pretty big defensive force, but if Hitler or Brazil decide that they want all these wonders, they could definitely go after them. Prussia, still stagnating. Probably in a big slumber from doing nothing. I'm surprised Siberia even lasted this part. It really shows you that a lot of times, like this in the Civ Battle Royale, it just if you have a lot of cities and places to expand, you're gonna be successful. But if you're cramped in like this, you probably aren't. It's all determined. It's not determined on luck. Well, not luck, historical accuracy, where you're placed and stuff like that. This war ended between the Russians and the Mongolians, but they had a Hitler in the way. Scotland, Braga has been founded. I might have to move these settlers so like Morocco or Polynesia or even Scotland could settle here, but I'm okay. This land's basically useless anyway. Mongolians with a big triangle. Illuminati confirmed. Assyria with a very outdated army. The only city they've captured is this isolated Russian city. The Assyrians' time is gone. The Assyrians will not succeed in this game. Okay, Iceland might, though. If they get maybe they could get a city right here. They could probably get Braga. They could probably crush Norway. Finland's not well defended. Israel's stretched very thin. They have lots of options. They need to exploit one of them. Okay, I believe I'll end it on turn 120. That'll be like 19 turns. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Hey, this is I need to make a timer. I'm gonna make a timer 20 minutes for next episode, and they're always gonna be 20 minutes. Portugal has peaced out with Siberia. Did they give away any cities? That'll be hilarious. Just getting away a city and living in that city for that city being the last mark of their civilization for a long, long time. You know, like 12 other civilizations are eliminated while you sit in that city. Songhai. Look at this. Massive force. Look at... It's not as up-to-date as the Shoshone force, but it could definitely get out India's force. They're way behind in technology, but they have the Great Wall. Belgium, I'm pretty sure no one's going to declare war on Belgium. Their existence is going to be continued for forever, like Persia. And... yeah, the Iroquois aren't doing that good either. They could probably be killed if you just breathe too hard. Anyway, at the end of this turn, I'm going to end this, and we had 2 civs on the southern coast, the Dutch and the Pope being killed. Switzerland has entered the Renaissance era. You need to build an army, Switzerland. I mean, even Sweden, of all people, could grab Zurich, maybe even burn Zagreb. Okay. The Yugoslavians are setting their army out, maybe to snipe a city. That'll be wonderful. But they're leaving their core open. Their one city core open, and if the Koreans decide that they want a city, a capital city, then they'll go after Yugoslavia. Because if Yugoslavia just lived on in like Zagreb, not many people would want to go after that, but they have a capital, and I believe the AI needs capitals to win a domination victory. Now, I believe they prioritize capitals. Human players would too, so. Okay. Someone needs to take the Ottomans out of their misery. Put them down. Shoot them in the face a couple of times. Someone needs to take Attila out of their misery. I'm just repeating the same things, aren't I? So that's why we'll end this video right here. Let's hope some things happen next time. Denmark being very boring. They could probably go after Morocco, who eliminated the Zulu last round. Anyway, I'll end it this time, guys. Have a nice